So today we're going to cover a couple of tips that I thought useful, things I didn't know when I first started Palia. And trust me, you'll want to stick around to hear number one. Alright, first tip is with storage bins and kind of how they work. So these are your standard storage bins. This is where you put all your stuff. Now, kind of one of the unique things with Palia is, it's not each individual chest hold things. It's a combined inventory of everything you have, and the chests add extra storage. You can have up to 8 of them on your property. And so I just got the basic chest. I do have 8 of them put down, so we're at 3,200. I don't know if that's considered pounds, whatever, but when you take things out, you see it goes up, it goes down. Certain things like wallpapers and stuff, they don't actually affect your storage capacity. So I've got 5 here. I've got 1 over there by my machines. I've got 1 over here, and I've got 1 in the house. And that's just so I can access it from everything. And then you have a second type of storage. You can't upgrade these, by the way. I haven't yet because it is freaking expensive. Anyway, so this is a safe storage. So it's a separate storage system, and you can have up to 3 of these. And it's items that you don't want in your regular storage system because your machines will pull from your inventory to craft things. So things that you don't want used in crafting, you can put them in here. You can see it's a lot smaller storage. But again, you can have up to 3 of them. Now, one of the tricks with this is, so if I'm in your standard chest, I can hit the button up here and I can switch to my safe storage. And I can switch back. I can also take things and drop them into my safe storage from the regular bin. So I can take that and just drop it in. No need to put it in your inventory, switch chest, back out and do all that other stuff. And what's also neat, you can take any of your machines. So let's think what's making, yeah, we got the Kappa ready. While the machines is just going to show you stuff that you can smelt in the machines, you can still switch to the safe storage to pull out of it. Or let's grab this choppa meat. You can actually take stuff from your inventory and drop it in this area, and it'll put it into your storage for you. So that's the little trick. So the little safe storage and your trick about being able to put stuff in and out. What up, dude? You're in my shot. Anyway, second tip is if you're out far from home, and we're not far from home, it's just right there, but I walked outside because this is easier, and you have a full inventory, or you just got to go back to check on your crops, or you want to log out at your house, but you don't feel like walking all the way back. Real easy. Just hit your M button, and up here in the top corner, you have a return home to your housing plot. So when you click that, boom, you're gonna be right back in your housing plot. So it's a way to quick travel back to your house. But let's go back outside real quick. But the downside to using that, if you open it up, you notice it's not yellow anymore, and it's telling me I have 28 minutes and 52 seconds. It's got a 30-minute cooldown on the return home. So what can you do when you don't want to have to walk all the way back? Well, you can go to these various little horseshoe things. Those are stables. And I'll insert a clip right here of me using one. And when you go back to the stables for a measly price of only a few gold, you can use the stable to travel back home. And those are located all throughout the map. You can also use that stable system to travel around the map if you're just too lazy to walk around. And honestly, on this map, I wouldn't suggest using it on the other map. Yeah, it's, when I want to go try to hit those hot mining spots, I do use the central stable and fast travel to the other side of the map, so I don't have to walk over there. But that's just me. So that's tip number 4. So tip number 3 has to do with star quality bugs and fishes. If you didn't know, once you catch them, and you can tell the star quality bugs because they got a little bit of a sparkle and a shine to them. And you see in the clip here of me catching one. And then the star quality fish, you can catch them just about any of the fishing spots. You'll notice a little bubbly circle. You just want to cast your line out there with some bait on it, some type of worm perhaps, and reel it in. And you will get a star quality fish. Now, if you look real close at the little bubble, you will see the type of fish swimming around. So if you're looking for something particular, that's going to be the way to catch it. And once you catch them, you can either sell them, because they do sell for a little bit more than the normal bugs and fish, or you, from your inventory, like you're placing a piece of furniture or anything else, you just click on them and it allows you to place them around your house for decorations. And honestly, I think it's pretty cool. I'd much rather have the little decoration hanging out in my house than the few, maybe 150 gold that some of the really nice ones will get you. So that's tip number 3, decorating your house with your trophy fish and bugs. Now, tip number 2. At 6 a.m. every morning, that's when your crops hit their growth cycle. So you'll want to make sure that if you haven't watered them or anything all day, make sure you get your butt home, possibly using one of the fast travel options we gave you earlier, and water your crop. Because as soon as the 6 a.m. hits, that's when the growth hits. And that's when you can harvest your crops, or that's when you need to water them again, weed them, or whatever, until the next 6 a.m. This is also 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. is when your mail comes, if you didn't know that. And now, for the one you've all been waiting for. Tip number 1 that will most likely change completely how you how you play the game. Sell everything. You don't need it. If you look at my storage, it's an absolute mess because I am a hoarder. But when you first start the game, just sell all the stuff. You're going to need a little bit of wood, a little bit of stone, a little bit of clay, but you don't need to keep everything. So out in front of your house is a storage box. You can place items in that storage box, and at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. they come around, collect your items, and give you the gold for it. That's kind of a lazy, easy way to sell your stuff, or if you just want to throw stuff in there and log off and come back in the next day, and it'll have, see, it's 6 p.m. right now, there's the bell. But when it comes back around the next day, you'll log in and you'll get a little message that you received the gold. So it's a quick, easy way to sell stuff without having to run into town. But you can run in town into the general store and sell him just about everything. Now, a lot of the vendors and the other NPCs around the map, they will buy stuff from you, but it's typically only the items that they deal with. So you kind of got to watch that. If I'm catching bugs and I happen to see that little shit running around with the backpack, I'll grab him real quick and throw him some bugs. And I have been working on my bug collecting, by the way. You can see here. See, I'm up to 4. See, I'm at 4 now. So a lot of people in the last video said that I should be focusing on the bug hunting, and I have been. It's not bad. It's not as bad as I thought. I mean, it doesn't make you shit for money, but it's kind of fun. And some of the bugs are neat. I need to get over onto the other map and check those out. So anyway, that's been my 5 quick tips on Palia. Things I kind of wish I knew when I first started out. And hopefully that stuff helps you out. And if you've watched this long, thank you very much. Thank you for all the new subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. It really helps us out. We're trying to reach our goal of hitting 1,000 subs, and man, are we getting very, very close. I will be working on some more Palia content in the future, probably very near future. I think we're going to put out a couple videos on it over the next couple videos in my release cycle. And that's unless we get an update on one of the other games that we play. We'll see. We'll see. But thanks for watching again. This has been James. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Aw.